So this morning, what I was doing is I went and cleaned out the shooting houses and got all the empty propane bottles picked up, all the heaters, all the chairs, and I decided to kind of take a little drive around some roads that have been very familiar to me since I was a kid. And it's amazing how much this area's changed. Back when I was a kid, soybeans were really big, and everybody grew soybeans. Cows were big. Everybody had cows. Even we had cows. We didn't have soybeans, we had cows. And soybeans went the way of the West, and pine trees have taken over. And so now everybody has pine trees apparently. But I still see spots that are familiar to me, where things used to be. And it's important to remember those things. To me it is. And I drive down these roads and think about the way things used to be. Just nostalgia purposes. And a lot of good memories. Like over here, of course, I'm not going to do any detailed thing about it. Over here on this side, it was 1986. We logged all this. Over here on this side of the road, now it's grown back up. Probably could log it again. And it's amazing how it's grown back up. Of course, that's been a long time ago. I met an interesting fellow up here. I'll show you where his house is, or was. He's been gone. Mr. Wilson. Gotta get on around that bend here. All this timber here. He was an interesting fellow. He had his garden right out there. I think his old house place is right up here. Anyway, he was a prisoner in World War II in a German POW camp. And he told me a lot of good stuff. This is where his house used to be. Nope, maybe not. No. I think it's right here. Like I said, all this has changed. That may have been his house place. I'll get on around here and I can tell. May have been back there where the other house was, I think. No, it's kind of hard to tell. I think it was back there where I said earlier. Anyway, he told me some really cool stories, really nice. His wife was super nice. They had a bunch of turkeys in their front yard, and I'd get out there when we were on break, and call to those turkeys. Boy, they would strut all day and gobble all day, and it was so much fun. He got him a new mailbox, and he wanted me to put it up for him, and I did, and got his name and everything on the mailbox, and he appreciated that. And we had a good summer. That was a great summer logging that area, and getting to know him and his wife. He'd say, I'd be talking to him, and his wife would say, "You going to speak up, son? He's a little deaf," which was trying to say deaf, but they would say deaf. He's a little deaf in one ear. But all those folks have passed on, but it's still good to remember them. And I think that's where his brother lived, if I'm not mistaken. He was younger than him, I think. Mr. Wilson was old. He was an old fellow. But like I said, he got captured by the Germans and spent a long time in a prisoner of war camp, and they did a write-up in the paper about him, and he told the whole story about how he was on this prisoner train going to this camp and didn't have anything to eat. So he took his shoelaces and chewed on his shoelaces, and just to stave off of hunger. Just have no idea of the stuff that he went through. But anyway, just reminiscing on these old gravel roads. A lot of fun. Y'all take care. Have a good day.